You have now entered the lab, episode 86, Elvis Escobar, Fort Sama. Shout out our sponsors on this episode, Billionaires Row, Drink Responsibly, Broward Vintage, Shop Broward Vintage on eBay. We have the link in every episode moving forward. We're going to add the link to Instagram and Twitter tonight, if not tomorrow. And this shirt is actually property of Broward Vintage. I got it on loan, Manny Pacquiao. Pretty quality shirt. In celebration of boxing coming up with Nate Diaz and Logan Paul. The fact that I'm saying those words, Manny Pacquiao, in the same sentence as those two human beings in the sport of boxing is a sin. But we'll let that slide. I'm currently in Myrtle Beach recording in my parent-in-law's master bedroom in our condo for the week. Makeshift lab. Seeing you on Friday night. We'll get into that extracurriculars in a little bit. But what's going on in Fort Sama? I'm traveling East Coast Esco's back
like he never left. Back in another hotel room on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you pretty much killed the intro like you always do. Episode 86, the Heinz Ward episode. Shout out our boy Mike Grundy, friend of the pod. And like you said, shout out our sponsors, Unofficial and Official. BR, like you said, please drink responsibly. Not many of y'all do. We did this past weekend.
We made good decisions. You're right.
We back on our shit. And definitely Broward Vintage, man. Go check them out. That shirt you got, bro, like that's right there what it is. Yeah.
This shirt is an official quality.
Can't go wrong with that.
Oh, it says extra large, but it fits like
it was a little small when you showed it to me. I was like, that's a little small.
I feel good in it though. I went to the gym today.
It's a medium.
First time in the gym in months. But when I'm on vacation, if they have a gym in the hotel or the building, gotta go. You gotta, I'm drinking a lot, eating a lot of not great food. Dinner tonight was quality food, but most of the time I'm not.
What do you have for dinner?
How we do it here on this vacation, last year started a tradition that will probably happen every year. So we started it last year. Every group of people, mainly a pair, cooks a dinner. So last night we had barbecue chicken, corn, and French fries. Today we had chicken Alfredo, pasta with salad and garlic bread. Me and Bree are cooking on Thursday. We're doing like Chicago dogs with like baked beans, and we're doing like a summertime cookout because we're here in Myrtle Beach for July. So and then tomorrow I think might be steak and something else. So every day, instead of going out for dinner.
Damn, you got the whole the presidential buffet over there, bro. I need to slide up.
It's a good situation, and it's good because we're here for a week, so you can't be going out to dinner every day. That adds up. So everybody invests like $75 in cooking dinner for everybody, and you get a different meal every day. We usually do it early too. We cook dinner at like 5:00, which is different for me. So I'll probably, after this podcast, I'll probably need another meal. But what's going on with you? Obviously seen you on Friday. How was your week? How's your weekend going? Any new shit popping off?
Let me get a drink in real quick.
Yeah, of course.
No, nothing really too crazy. It was good to see you though. Over the weekend, it was good to see you and Bree, even though it wasn't like, a long time. It was quality over quantity, which is what we should always strive for as humans, honestly.
Yes, sir.
We had a good dinner, then just went back to the hotel and watched some YouTube videos and just kicked it. Had a good time, and then
pass around a bottle of Hennessy. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
It's rare that you pass a bottle around a bottle of Hennessy and you still make good decisions that night.
Right.
Right. We could have easily got into some shenanigans.
We could have. Well, I kind of did. I went and
I know. I
stepped
tracked
out. So, this guy.
The moment you left the hotel, I was like, I got to make sure my boy gets home
safe.
So
there was no way I was going. I was going straight back to the crib after that.
I had a feeling.
I had to find some other things to do, especially after drinking Hennessy. You can't just like be out, drink Hennessy, and go home. There's no way you can't do that. Like any kind of brown liquor, really. brown liquor is a liquor that you drink while you're out and you want to make bad decisions. If you're trying to just like maybe chill in and have a night in, you drink some wine. You might drink some, I don't know, some fucking white liquor, clear liquor or whatever.
They got white Hennessy in these days.
They really, you can't get it in America either.
You can't? Oh, you're right.
No.
I don't see it.
No, you gotta, yeah. You gotta bring it from when you go on like a cruise overseas to like Mexico or Jamaica or
That shit's
some shit
outlawed.
like that.
That's crazy. That's a random act.
That's that good shit too. That's that smooth shit.
Yeah, I've had it. It is smoother for sure. Because Hennessy, man, it brings out violence, or I don't want to say it on record, but it brings out a different.
Brings that dog out.
It brings that dog out. If you got a Super Saiyan in you, and Super Saiyans usually want to destroy, it brings it out of you. So I will say we had fun. It was cool to link up. We're actually traveling down here for the week. We're traveling down, I think Friday at some point, to Savannah or Jacksonville. So I'll hit you up depending on what we do. It'll probably be later. So like if we do hang out, it might be later, so you don't have to take off work, or we'll meet up after work or whatever. Yeah, we'll figure it out because we don't know what we're doing. But we want to leave Friday to break up the drive because it's a harsh drive. It's 9 hours.
It's not
total.
it's not even like it's a scenic drive either. It's a lot of trees, a lot of farmland. There's not much to see going up that way. Once you get to like North Carolina and stuff, there's a little bit more to see. But from where you drove up from to here and then there, it's not much.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of Myrtle Beach. Big fan of Savannah.
Myrtle Beach is nice.
2 times I've been to Savannah. I like it. It's vintage. It's historic as far as buildings, and it's got nice nightlife. And then obviously Myrtle Beach. It's the people here are very different. But they might become my people sooner or later because I like country music. I'm starting to love America for the red, white, and blue. I bleed these stripes, all that stuff. But it's a lot of that here. You know what I mean? There's a Trump store down the road. It's about a mile out. We're probably gonna go to tomorrow just to check it out. It's so ridiculous looking that you have to go. It's like a museum. So I'm probably gonna snoop around.
It's like a museum.
Oh, dude, there's the sign that's outside of it. The how much products and items they have in the window. It's like you have to go in there. And there's certain people in this condo that aren't a fan of him. So I might have to buy a couple items.
As most of these things on this podcast go, this wasn't even planned or written down that either of us wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But since you brought up country music, have you heard this? Have you heard this Jason Aldean song? This controversy that's going on with the song he made?
No, I did not.
You haven't heard this?
If it's happened in the last 48 hours, nope.
No, it's happened in last
a little bit ago.
Within the last week.
Peep this tan I got going on. You see the red? You see the?
I see.
The glisten? No lotion, no nothing. This is just natural.
Okay.
No before or after product. But go ahead, sorry.
The song's called "Try That in a Small Town."
Uh-oh. Already sounds like trouble.
Yeah. No, it definitely like they tried to like ban it and not play it and all this other stuff, but it's not gonna get canceled. Willie Nelson did an ode to him, I guess. Let's see. I wanna find the song and play it. But now a lot of country artists are coming out and they're supporting him.
Be careful of how you play it though. So let people know that you're to go play it and figure it out. Maybe throw the lyrics on. Maybe go on that because once you play it, it might get banned. But actually, people are cool with playing their music on YouTube and stuff. A lot of it is, but you never know with these people.
It's the number one trending song on YouTube.
If you want to throw on the lyrics, that might be easier. If it's from YouTube, that might help you. If you take something from YouTube and put it on versus another channel, I think that helps. Because if it's on YouTube and you're taking it from YouTube, it's not like you're taking it from another entity. So definitely do that.
So this is just the official audio. Let's skip the ads. I don't even know who this guy is, but
Jason Aldean. Try that in a small town.
yeehaw, brother.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk. Carjacking old lady at a red light. Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face. Stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough.
Yeah, you think you're tough.
Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down.
Okay.
We're probably gonna hear this song this week here in the pool.
You most definitely will.
Right?
Yeah. It's the number one song on YouTube.
There you go.
Yeah.
Definitely hearing that. But if I hear this while I walk by the pool,
Oh, so it's not a new song. This was from 2 months ago.
2 months.
It's from May.
You know, sometimes it takes time.
That my granddad gave me.
All right, that's enough of this. But
Yeah, that's
so
I mean, that's speaking the truth.
yeah, no, but the controversy started because people were saying like, "Oh, how are you gonna try and ban this song when he's?"
Bruh, rappers be talking crazy.
You said
Like-
it, not me. There was a
like-
tweet I saw that said rappers rap
Rapper-
about having guns,
Bruh.
fucking bitches, doing this, doing that, and
Not
then
only
you have
that,
this.
they say what they want about other ethnic groups too. And
Correct.
you know what I mean? They be you can't, like I say, that's where I draw the line. Once you start becoming a hypocrite or moving the goalposts, all of a sudden it's convenient for you to cause a riot or an uprising against something. You got to accept it the same way. So it's that's not. I don't care what we're talking about, what subject we're on. I'll always be down the middle on that. You can't if you want to listen to it and you love your favorite artist doing it, don't hate another artist doing it on the opposite side or the opposite color or racial or religion group. Nah, you got to
It's
take
so
that.
funny
Sorry.
because after that, there's a bunch of reaction videos to the song, and of course, all the reactions. But I don't know. It sparked up a lot of controversy, and I thought I wanted. I wasn't even going to talk about it, but you
I
said
didn't
something
see
about
that,
country
so that's
music,
interesting.
and now a lot of country artists are backing him up. I just thought it was
Yeah, I
kind of
mean,
funny. You know,
it's a song that has some relevance. I mean, I don't think he names anybody by ethnicity there or anything. Obviously, there's a lot of suggested lyrics and stuff, but there's a lot of suggested lyrics in a lot of things in music, and it's music, bro. Relax. Don't be.
It's like comedy.
Yeah, it's like
We don't
that's
have
how
to
it
get
is. You don't have to like it. Like
controversial
if you played that for and I didn't like it or agreed with it, I'll never play that person's music ever again. That's the last you'll hear about me talking about it. I'm not gonna go out there and riot. I'm not gonna go out and take a stand on
make a
Twitter
whole reaction video about it.
or now X allegedly. I'm not gonna take all that. I'm just not gonna listen to it or promote it or talk about it. Boom, done. Move on. Keep it moving. So
That's it.
the fact
But
that
you're all right with that. Like you have that mental capacity. There's a lot of people
Yes,
nowadays
most
that
people
don't have
don't.
that mental capacity, and
you're right.
they can't put two and two together. They can't take one part away from another part and let just
No.
one thing be
so
one
sad.
thing and the other thing be the other thing.
Man,
I don't know.
If only we all became closer to that middle or that medium of dialogue and what are we talking about? Fender Bender, welcome. We were talking about a song that Fort just played. What's the artist's name and the song, just in case people want to question it?
So it's Jason Aldean. Try that in a small town.
Yeah, it's very
A
subjected.
lot of controversy around
A lot
the song
of
last week or so.
suggested racial tension in that, but when you hear it, it's when you compare it to rap and the people that are complaining about it, I'm sure there's a lot of rap suggested lyrics talking about shoot the cops, shoot the government, shoot that guy, and it's like, all right, well, here we go. So I'm glad you brought that up. but because I'm recording this, go ahead. Say your
No,
last
I was just about to say, is keep the things apart. There's no need for everything to be blended into one and just talked about. Like there's no need for.
Yep, exactly. I feel you on that. We're 15 minutes. Thank you guys for coming in, checking in the lab. Episode 86. I'm in a makeshift lab. Like I said, I'm kind of got the green screen. Thank God I travel with this green screen. I could pop up anywhere as long as I got Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi seems to be providing me with enough juice today. So I don't want to go too long on this episode because God forbid, we're a certain amount and stuff tends to get glitchy. I don't have an extension cord. My ring light is my portable one, and it just got just enough to reach the outlet to the right of me. So we got a lot of fun topics that I want to talk about. One of them, well, this one's a more of a quicker one that I'll get out the way. But Jamie Foxx, we talked about. Is that the bottle that you took from Savannah? That
The shit just nutted on me. Pause, bro. This shit went all over my face. Oh my god, bro! I got tequila in my eyeballs.
When Bree woke up the next morning, she goes, "Oh, did Fort take his tequila?" I go, "Yeah, you told him to." She's like, "Ah," and I was like, "Yeah,
Bro, she literally gave me shit. I would have left it. I had no problem leaving. I asked. I was like, "Do you want this?" And she's like, "No, take it. It's your bottle." I was like, "Are you sure?" Because that's one thing I always do, bro. It doesn't matter like where I go or what I do. Like, not even because driving with the open bottle is bad and against the law. I don't care about that. But like, that's just a common thing you should do. Like, if you go to someone's house, if you go to a house party, and you bring a bottle, you should leave it there.
Well,
unless it's like a really nice bottle, like a bottle of Blue Label or like a bottle that's more than $60.
It depends on the situation and occasion. Because there's parties that I go to that I learned. No, and that's a great opinion. You also, giving is better than just trying to manipulate a situation. What I've been doing lately when we go to like house parties or something like that, we bring our own cooler of 12 to 18 beers, and we sometimes, if we have a bottle, we'll keep everything in our cooler. Meaning, yes, we could share. If anybody wants a beer, whatever, we'll give. If anybody wants some liquor. But like, I know that if I bring my own stuff and I'm not taking from anybody, but I'm also willing to give if I have all my stuff together. So that's what I do. I mean, we've had parties recently where we try to, if everybody brings BYOB brings their own shit, you could bring your own bottle home. You could bring your own beers home if you like. It don't matter. But as long as you bring something to the party that covers yourself bare minimum, we're all good. There's some people that show up either with nothing. I got nothing to say to you, but you got to learn a lot of lessons. Or those people that they're going to drink a 24-pack and they bring a 12-pack. Like, come on, bro. You know you're going to be down in more than 12 beers that party. Like, just bring
it. Is that one of the worst party faults, I guess you could say?
Top
three?
When you list, because I've had a good amount of parties at the crib. When I list like not bringing anything, not bringing enough, breaking something, spilling something, or lately it's been like not knowing how to park at my house. It's like when you pull up, like just know how to park, like be open. Like if I have the whole driveway open, pull all the way in so other people could fit. So I'm very specific. I try not to be, not to say a Nazi about it, but I try not to be too crazy, but hey, it's a party. Somebody's got to be told what to do once in a while because
I think that not bringing enough to drink is a tricky one because unless someone sees you doing it or whatnot, like
bro, people watch.
You're not Well, yeah, that too. But like, you might walk in when everyone's outside or
look at me. Look at me.
I know you do. I know
you
do. No, you're like Rogan. You're on point with everything. You're all over the place. But I'm saying like other people.
I will know when you walk in with nothing. Trust me. I can tell. You just got here. Why don't you have something in your hand already when you greet me? Also, dude, where did you put it? And I kind of tell. You can't sneak it by me. I dare somebody to try.
That's one thing I don't like, and I guess my parents instilled that in me growing up. Not to walk somewhere to someone's house
Never.
empty-handed. I can't do that. Like, if you tell me, oh, you don't need to bring anything, I'm gonna be like, bro, please just tell me to bring something.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is, like, just so I can bring something and feel
you know how you said,
wanted
like,
or needed.
You know how you said, like, empty-handed? So there's times where, when I said it depends on the situation or occasion. So if I'm going to a birthday party that I'm boys with or friends of the girl, we'll bring what we have, and then we'll bring either a gift that's an item for that person or a bottle of something for that person. And that bottle doesn't count towards me drinking it. No, that's separate from bringing ice. Always works. Shout out Penderbritter on that. Bringing ice, always. Especially in Florida. Bring a bag of ice, you're a legend. You know what I mean? Like bare minimum. Like, oh, shit. But when you go to a party, if there's an occasion, if it's a baby shower, I went to a gender reveal. I bought a bottle of champagne, and then because I knew they were providing everything, and it was like, don't.
Yo, are gender reveals transphobic?
What if the baby's purple, blue, or pink?
I mean, like the baby didn't decide. Like, what?
That's true.
You know, what if the baby's born and they're like, why'd you have a gender reveal? I didn't ask to be like a boy or a girl.
That's probably a thing that's going around these days.
That's too woke, right? That's too woke.
Nothing's too woke these days, I've heard.
Yo, that shit was so funny. You just looked at me like, no way. He just said this shit like in the middle of what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you cut me off. Please, I need it. Let's get into some topics. Jamie Foxx officially came out with a video saying he's okay. So this podcast been talking about him.
No. His clone is okay.
Ooh,
his clone is okay.
You thinking AI technology?
Yeah, there's some.
Bro,
he literally made a movie called They Cloned Tyrone. Did you watch this?
I did not.
It was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. It was funny. It had action. Yeah, it had everything in it. But he looks completely
Jamie
different.
Foxx is okay. Do you go on Twitter right now and pull up the video? Just type in his name. Go on Twitter, type it up so we can see it. You know, let's be a visual podcast. Another thing, like celebrity type, was Jimmy Butler dating Shakira. I meant to bring that up last week. Jimmy Butler doing well. He's going to China or wherever he's doing his Jimmy Butler world tour, getting a lot of fame. But yeah, and he's dating Shakira. Shout out. You know, PK missed out on Shakira. You know, didn't respect it. So my boy Jimmy Butler cleaning up. Here we go, Jamie Foxx.
I don't care what you say, man. This is not Jamie Foxx, bro.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through.
The facts.
And I know a lot of people were waiting.
It's not Jamie Foxx, bro.
To hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. You know, I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes.
This is a 3-minute video. What are we doing with this?
Yeah, no, we're just looking to see, you know, if we could see any glitches, if his right eye flickers and his jaw drops or something like that. So
my sister Dee Dixon, my daughter Corinne,
Fender Bender said that Jamie Foxx's great grandpa freed slaves. I don't know, maybe in the movie Django or in real life. I'm not sure, but I believe both. Murdered a whole plantation. Oh, he is saying from Django. Great movie. They dropped the M-bomb a lot in that movie. And
Django?
Yeah,
Django's hilarious. No, but
Quentin Tarantino gets, this is also a racial term if you didn't know, grandfathered in. Quentin Tarantino gets grandfathered in to do whatever he wants in a movie because he's...
Is he allowed at the cookout? I don't think we're allowed to talk about who's allowed at the cookout or not.
Quentin Tarantino, no, he put a lot of minorities.
No, I'm with you on that.
In the film industry and the cinema, man, Quentin Tarantino has a lot of controversial films, but when he casts people and he casts it right, and he doesn't let ethnicity or anything go a part in that. If you're a great actor and you fit the part, he wants you. So that guy's the man. Let's see what else we got here that I want to bring up. I said, what's your opinion of Jimmy Butler getting it in with Shakira?
Good for him.
Relationship there, right?
Good for him. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. Jimmy Butler he did his thing in the playoffs, and now he's doing his thing with Shakira as he should. He deserves it. He deserves it. Why wouldn't I feel good about that? Even if he wasn't on my team, I want everybody to feel what it's like to be with Spanish women.
Hey, there you go. One thing that was a big thing in the last couple of weeks, or most recently this week, was, have you watched, I'm not on TikTok a lot. I know you try to play around with it, but have you seen these NPC videos that are becoming super trendy,
yes,
super profitable?
Yes.
Let's go on Twitter. Go on Twitter.
This is a fucking dystopian society, bro.
Type in Pinky Doll. P-I-N-K-Y.
Yo, she's really good.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Good. So before I even knew what it was, she's the first one I seen of it. And
she's the first one I saw too.
I watched too many seconds and minutes of her videos to where I'm like, gang.
Oh, stop. Don't do this.
No, I can't.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I get why people watch it, because it's almost like confusing and you're trying to figure it out, but it's also like what's that, A&R? No, what's that when you speak quietly into a microphone?
ASMR.
Yeah, there you go. It's like aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, to the ears, or whatever it is, and this is what I would say. It's like pleasing. It's like when people pop a pimple, but what I don't get is that people could pay money for these people. Like, you're giving them roses that cost $5, $10 here. So play a video, please, so people that
she's
don't know.
Making like $5K off a live stream.
Oh, I have it right here.
She's French. I'm pretty sure she's French. And I saw a video of her going to she's going to Hollywood now.
Pinky Doll makes $7K a day. Well, that's probably her highest gross. Like, let's not kid. She's not making that.
Still, bro, she's not doing any.
Okay, I know.
She's probably making 5 figures a week doing this shit. Gang.
I'll stay quiet. Here we go. I'll put it on mute.
Gang. Yeah, strong woman. Balloon. Ice cream so good. Ooh, flowers for me. Beautiful. Yes. Butterfly, beautiful. Balloon. Ooh, wheel, money gun. I got your name. Wow, a lot of gift for you. Yes. Yes, popcorn. Oh, special. Balloon.
Don't ever do that again, dog.
Glizzy.
Stop, fam.
That's my favorite one. It's funny.
Yes, popcorn. Flowers
Bro,
for me.
the funniest thing is she's popping popcorn with her hair straightener.
Gang. Cake.
Yeah.
Gang. Yes.
What is she doing with that?
Yes,
Oh, I've never seen this.
Gang.
It's new.
What do you mean?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
Yes.
She's popping popcorn with a hair straightener.
Gang. Loda, money gun. I got your name. Wow, a lot of gift for you. Yes.
All the
You didn't notice this?
Yes.
Bro, you're so distracted.
All the clips that I watched, she just had the flat iron in her hand, and I thought that was her gimmick. Like, oh, she's
No, she's popping popcorn with it.
Yes.
All right, I'm off this shit. I can't do this shit no more. No, but I have seen a lot of this, and I mean,
whoa, that was a lot of simulation. If you have Asperger's or like,
it's literally Black Mirror. This is the episode of Black Mirror. You realize,
bro?
Right?
There's episodes in Black Mirror where you watch and you go, I could see this becoming a thing, but not in my lifetime. No, it will be, brother. That is the most crazy thing. Like, I need a minute. Give me a second.
Let me see if I can find the one of Kai.
It's a lot. I'm almost tearing, not because I'm crying and emotional, only because I stared at it for so long that I became in a I just launched into a hyper universe. I was not here. I wasn't in present time while watching that. I did not know that girl had a flat iron in her hand because she was making popcorn. That was the first video I've seen of that, where she actually did that. I thought she had a flat iron in her hair as a gimmick, like, all right, I have like straight hair and this is what I hold, like an NPC, like, or whatever, like a character, like that's what they hold, like that's their tool. I didn't know she was making popcorn, bruh.
Hold on, I found the one of
That
Kai.
just brought
This
it
shit's
to
funny.
another level.
This shit's funny. Hold on.
Roses, 249 roses. It smells so good. 249 roses. It smells so good. Thanks for the heart. Thanks for the heart. Roses. Thank you for the much for the roses. I appreciate it. Thanks for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Oh my God, I heart you. You love me too. I heart you. You love me too. Thanks for the roses. Thank you so much for the roses. Ride me like a cowboy. Ride me like a cowboy. Ride me like a cowboy. Heart you. You heart me. Ooh,
turn it off because
you heart me. Ride me like a cowboy. Ride me like a cowboy. Ride me like a cowboy.
He even made mad
roses
money
smell
on
so good. Roses.
Bro, what are we doing? This is crazy. And it's funny because I'll admit to everybody that's watching, listen, we're talking shit while watching it, and
You're
we
tuned
have
in on
admitted
this,
that we
aren't
did
you?
watch it.
You're tuned into
Bro,
this.
I'm
You're paying Pinky Doll. You're sending her
not paying-
glizzies and flowers.
so no, there's been funny ones that it's like, oh glizzy, basketball, the one that the dude gets caught with his mom, and his mom's like,
Yo,
like, what's going on here?
and
he's
she
like,
called her
"Basketball,
dad?
roses."
She called his
And
dad?
he's like, glizzy. I'm not gonna lie, as a clip, I get it, but watching these TikTok lives and contributing to these people's revenue and profit is nuts. So it's different watching highlights of something and semi-participating than actually partaking during the live streams while they make money. Pretty fucking wild. Are you about to show me something else that I probably shouldn't watch? Yeah, this is the one.
This shit's
one.
hilarious. This shit's hilarious. This is the funniest one I've seen.
I heard what you
Yes.
said. I heard what you said. What is wrong with you?
Thanks for the weights.
Why are you doing this?
Step back. Thank you for the basketball.
I'm so upset right now. Who is
This
in
is the
charge of
funniest one. Who is in charge of
this?
this?
Who doing this?
Thank you for the roses. Tasty.
Okay, y'all. I'm asking y'all. I'm coming to
Think
y'all
of the roses.
as his mother. Just stop it. If you don't,
And he's
do
got
this,
the
if you
GTA
don't send
music
him
in the
nothing,
background.
If you don't pay him nothing, he won't do this. I'm not gonna lose my son to whatever y'all got going on.
Thank you for the
Okay.
guitar. I'm gonna eat it. Thank you for the singing ball.
I'm gonna call your dad this time.
Thank you for the singing ball. I'm gonna eat it.
Because I'm not.
Thank you for the roses.
gonna do this every single night.
Thank you for the ice cream.
I'm not.
Thank you for the glizzies.
Yo, he's so smooth
This
with
is
it.
good. This is good.
Thank you for the glizzies.
Step back.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for the roses. Gummy. Thank you. Yeah, get on somewhere.
Gummy. All right, get this out of here. All right, I wanted to share because it's something that's like a phenomenon now, and things evolved to those Black Mirror episodes based on something like this. You know what I mean? Like where we're always watching, something evolve and technology and social media, and this is not even the start of it. We're in almost the maturity stage of it, where, man, it's scary. It's scary only because I don't get it, and I'm becoming that old person that doesn't get things. And I'm trying to not be that person that constantly goes through life and new things happen that I don't understand or get. But I'm watching it, so I kind of get it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen to us, though, honestly, in my opinion. Because we grew up in this, like, internet society and technology, and everything was booming. And when we were growing up, we saw things that were new to everyone. So it might seem different to us because we're not doing this shit. Like, I'm not going to get on fucking TikTok live and be doing flowers and doing all this shit. One, because I don't have the fucking ability to do it. I don't have the character. I can't do that normally. Like,
I mean,
I won't be able to.
I don't doubt your skills. You are very
I could understand it. I mean, these dudes are making, I don't know, 500, 600, 1,000.
Yeah.
Who knows how much they're making doing this dumb shit?
even if it's $100 a day.
And I feel like his mom popping up in that helped him even more.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the only reason why I kind of heard of it, because I was like, "Oh, look at this mom trying to stop her son from making money." Meanwhile, it's tremendous, and I don't want to ever get it to the point where I get mad over it or I hate it and whatever. I just don't understand, and I don't think anybody understands it. I truly don't. I'm thinking we're at the point where
It's just one of those things that you don't need to understand. Not you don't need to understand, but it's just like.
Point.
Don't waste your time trying to understand it or trying to get a grasp about it, because it's going to be done before you even figure it out. I
100%.
think, honestly.
You're right.
Honestly.
Weeks from now, it's going to be past the news where you're right. That's a good point. Preach on that one. Speaking of things that I don't understand is, in the world of cinema and Disney and creating new movies and sequels and prequels, because I feel like Hollywood's running out of ideas. Hollywood's running out of movies to invest in. And something that caught my eye was Disney's Snow White and other movies where they're taking the name Snow White, right? The movie of what it's supposed to be, taking the Seven Dwarfs, taking Snow White, and then creating basically their own plot, a whole new movie, meaning the name is Snow White, but nothing in the movie is the same other than Snow White's a princess or whatever. She has an evil sister or an evil princess that's trying to get her, but the dude that kisses her, because God forbid a guy in the movies kisses somebody without consent.
Are we sure it's a guy? Are they making
it might
Snow
not
White?
Be, I don't think the guy's even in it. I heard that.
Are the dwarves misogynistic? Are they
all
too
the dwarves
woke?
instead of little?
Is that the right term? Is that the right term? Or is she calling them dwarves, or is she calling? What is she calling them?
Look it up on Twitter. You can see what the dwarves look like. And they're not dwarfs. That's actually
because we got. It's like walking on egg. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We got to walk on eggshells when we talk about here. COVID-19-19.
I'm pretty sure there's 7 individuals that are different genders, ethnicities.
They're each LGBTQ Z
and
non. That's okay.
I swear, I seen a picture.
Just making sure we're on the same page.
If you find the picture, cool. If you don't, no big deal. I seen a picture of the 7 dwarfs, and it literally is everything. I get upset. I'm only getting upset over it or annoyed because it's like, it's not something I'm going to watch or whatever. So using the word upset is weird. I'm only bringing it up because they're taking a movie and misrepresenting it as what it is and creating it for what they want. Yeah, this is the video that I seen.
So this is a video. You want me to play the video?
Yeah, play the video. That's the actress. Listen to what she says about the movie.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely
wow.
Snow White.
She's smart as fuck.
Saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. And so it's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm
basically what they're
yeah.
You said you.
Is that better? Like, that's basically what they're saying. Snow White wakes up from a coma and goes, I need to lead my people of little people that are all binary and have all different cultures and ethnicities to freedom. What are we doing? That's not Snow White. Just make up your new movie. And like I said, I'm only bringing that up because, like, don't call it Snow White. Make up your own plot. Make up your own movie.
These are the magical beans, as our boy Tupacalypse now says.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're called magical beings. Oh,
this dude back here looks like he's at least 6'1".
Oh, they're not little people. The only little person is the front one. God bless him. He's keeping the legend alive.
Dude, right here.
But,
this guy right here.
like you see the tweet though. I don't know what this movie is, but it's definitely not Snow White. That's what I'm trying to say.
Also
don't call it Snow White
and wokeness.
Yeah, that pops up on my timeline a lot nowadays. But that's what I'm saying is like, don't call it Snow White then. Like, make another movie similar to that, but you don't have to call it Snow White. You don't have to have 7 dwarfs. You could have
I get where you're coming
5
from.
leaders. You could make another movie that doesn't take that movie and just remix it totally. And that's what we're becoming. We're just taking already created movies, using the name, and then creating a narrative that we want it to be. That's not creative at all. It's not creative. It's not moving anything forward. It's just taking a name of Snow White, because everybody knows, so they'll go see the movie, and then doing what you want to the actual movie. That's fucking lame as fuck.
Yeah, I think that also has to do a lot with the writers' strike and actors' strike.
I mean, this all happened before the writers' strike, but
Vegas.
Well, that's a
also
good point. Go ahead, make your point, and then I have one after.
No, I was just about to say they're doing the same thing with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. They're making a new Willy Wonka movie. I'm not totally against making the same movies over and whatnot, because you're gonna have new generations that are not familiar with the older ones. You're gonna have kids that are born and whatnot that don't know what Snow White is unless their parents show them, or unless their parents show them the Gene Wilder, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka, whatever. So I'm not totally against it, but I am in agreement with you on what you said. Don't just remake the same movie with what it's not.
And then you create a whole new plot.
This is not Snow White.
That's not Snow White.
Like, if you're gonna make Snow White, actually make it Snow White. But if you want to do something else with it, then I don't know.
Creating movies back before this century, meaning before 2000s, and like, let's call it, because we started technology like CGI 80s, that didn't have that technology but had a great book, great storyline, and they were able to recreate it. Now we're getting to the point where we're recreating it, but we're like throwing the book away on the entire plot of what it actually is, just to create a new thing. And that's not creative. And that's where we are in society. Like, we just rip off a bunch of shit. We claim it's this, and it's not that. Like I said, if it wasn't Snow White and they did a prequel or a remix and they called it Snow Black or whatever, that'd be cool. Whatever. Like, make it her sister that got lost in another universe. That makes sense, because it has nothing to,
right.
But don't remix the entire
got lost
thing
in 2023.
Whatever it was. It's just not creative. And I'm only saying that as someone that loves movies, and I love watching movies as a kid, on VHS, on DVD, now streaming. Now I go to the movies. I'm going to see Oppenheimer tomorrow, and
I think that's what it is, though.
I pay money to see movies, so I'm not somebody that buys bootlegs that is like criticizing. No, I pay money. I invest in all the streams.
You're a critic. That's why you're upset about it.
I'm just not. No. I'm not speaking out of context when I say I expect more when I'm paying for what I'm seeing. Is what I'm. You know what I mean?
But like, that's not a crazy thing to say, though.
Not crazy. I'm paying all these movie streams, and I'm going to the movies. I can't expect something. Like, I can't be a little, like, so I'm not somebody that's paying nothing and getting it all on bootlegs and has an opinion. No, I have an opinion because I spend my money because I love it.
Yeah. No. Also, I think, going back to Tupacalypse Now comments saying AI will make it worse, I heard something about that they want to just cast actors' beings and faces and whatnot and copy them and just use their likeness.
They could use it. They could put like Mel Gibson in the background of a movie or be an extra and have him in and not even voice.
Not even have to use him. Yeah, I think.
But they do sell their like rights to them, so they do make money. Who knows how much money that actually is?
It's going to be less. I think it's going to be a lot less than what it was before, because you're not the main thing isn't there. Like, it's.
I gotta pee. Keep it going.
They can just generate it. So It's kind of crazy. I hate when he does this because I never have anything fucking good to say. I can never really go on a rant. And it kind of sucks, but I'll do it for y'all. So, I still haven't paid Ray and Bree for the dinner we went out to. I'm sure he knows that, but I'll let y'all know. This guy.
I know your Venmo takes a couple days.
He's on point. He knows what's up. Oh, fuck. I forgot he can still hear me. All right. So, this is totally off topic, but...
I know your Venmo. When you say, yeah, I got you on Venmo, I know that thing is like
there's
7 to
a
10
delay.
days. You're like a
delay.
Oh, my bad. You're like a bank where it's like, all right, we're going to review it.
Business
7 to 10
days. Business days.
7 to 10 business is like, what are you waiting 7 to 10 business days to give me my money for? But it's the world of
It's like you took,
I had a piece so bad. Jesus.
It's like you took my money right away. Why can't I get it back right away?
You know when you have to pee so bad, like it feels like it genuinely has gone to your head, like where you can't think straight.
How do you think that works?
For the last
Like,
20 minutes, I've been having like urine thoughts.
Dog, no, wait, hold on. That's crazy. You've had just thoughts of urinating?
Yeah, because it's like up to my eyes in urine. I'm just like pee, and I keep drinking,
Bro.
and it's making it worse. I'm out of breath. I just ran here. The bathroom's right there. Just ran. All right, let's cover some topics just in case we want to mess around a little bit. That topic I'll probably save till when we have like 5-10 minutes because I want to go in on
I don't
one
even
of
know
the
which
debates
one
and
it is.
discussions. Yeah, it don't matter. NFL news: Commanders are sold for $6 billion.
6.05 billion.
Yeah, right. That
There's a
matters.
rumor. There's a rumor saying that he added that extra 5 because he got fined $50 million by the NFL a few years back, so he wanted that.
As he should. Hey, whatever. But
Hey, I'm glad he's out of the league. Dan Snyder was a piece of shit, but there's no denying. As a businessman, he was great, and as a businessman, as someone being in sales, as someone being there's no way that you get to that level of business and level of owning something without being a piece of shit. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So I'm not upset about it. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad someone else is going to do it, and hopefully they become good because it is our nation's capital. But they're going to rebrand the whole thing. I heard. Thank God, because Commanders sucked. That name sucked.
Yeah,
Shout
they
out yes, sir.
It'll take a couple of years. I did my research on it. It's gonna take a few years to do that because they just became the Commanders and they need like a 2-year buffer in between making uniforms and name change. But the new regime might want to start fresh, meaning the Commanders were only brought after because they had to make a name change. So yeah, it would be weird if a team had 4 names in 3 years, but just go back to Washington football team. We said it on this podcast. I love that name. I like that it's clean. You're the state capital or you're the city capital, whatever it is. You're actually Washington D.C. is a state. It's small, but it's a state, but it represents the entire America. Where it's like just being the Washington football team is like if it was anywhere else, Seattle football team would be weird. But like Washington football team makes sense because you're the capital of America. So I love that. I think they should go back to that. Have old school look, old school numbers on the helmets. Make it real clean. I like that to go back to. So hopefully the Commanders. That's not cool. It doesn't stick for me personally. What about you? Commanders. Redskins.
No, I don't like the Commanders name. I always liked football team. I thought football team was the way to go. I think they should go back to it.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people were saying in the comments of the tweets that I read. And there's really no other name. It's going to take so
Red
much
Wolves
work.
were considered. Wolves only because
no.
it's like the...
There's
like
no wolves there. Have you ever seen a wolf in Washington, D.C.?
I've only been to D.C. for like a week, so I couldn't tell you that.
Have you ever seen a red wolf?
No, but it's what it is excuse me. It's red wolf is one of those Native American like spiritual animals where if they were gonna go from redskins to something else, like paying homage to the Native Americans, indigenous people, the red wolf is like, I don't know. Yeah, I like the idea, and it got to keep the R in the name, like the nickname, so I get it. But Washington football team. Another thing about football was that I heard more about today. Running backs getting together to speak about the position and money, and Saquon didn't get a deal. We talked about this last week. I have a lot to say, so I want you to just continue on that because I have a harsh opinion about this topic. Go ahead.
That's not going to do anything for them. Them getting on a Zoom call is not going to do anything. When has anyone ever said, let's get on a Zoom call to make a difference? No, bro. No, if you really want to change something, if you really want to do something about whatever it is that you're going to stand up for, you got to do that shit in person.
Bruh. Not even
let's talk about
actual
all
Zoom
of us.
call isn't even the problem.
And it's not even like they're not making that much money. Okay. Compared to other players in the NFL, yes, they're not making that much money. But it's not like they're not making that much money to where they all can't meet up in one spot and meet in person.
Bruh. I have less about the Zoom
that's
call.
kind of weird.
I'm think it's put it in perspective.
I don't get it.
I'm gonna put it in perspective. That's like two things that I thought about. Staying within the sport. That's like fullbacks 10 years ago going, let's get together because our sport is evolving and realizes through analytics it no longer needs us as far as strategy, as far as winning, as far as offense. Fullbacks, man, our position's going away. Let's rise up. And that's like being like, hey, owners, sport, believe in us, like invest in us. We could do good. And it's like, no, but if the statistics and the analytics and the way the sport is evolving that we don't need you, why are we just going to pay you just because? Man, you know what? You're right. We feel bad. You haven't got enough. No, fuck you. That's like the NBA centers of like early 2000s, 90s, and 80s going, the 7-footers that can only stay in the paint. That's like them in 2015, because that's when the sport got smaller. 2015. Imagine all the centers in the NBA going, this is bullshit. We should be getting paid. Like, let's hold a conference. Let's hold a Zoom call and show them that we should be getting paid. Like, no, it's your position is useless now. We're not going to pay you because we feel bad for you. No one's going to pay Saquon.
They don't even have a center position in the All-Star game anymore. It's two backcourt,
non-existent. Court. Just like running back, just like fullback. Fullback was a position that you needed prior to 2010. I'll call it 2010 because after that got a little bit more open. 2010, that was a position you needed. If you had a running back, you needed a fullback to lead the way. They figured out if you open up the field, made it less tight inside, that you can your offense will be good. Now they're realizing running backs, there's so many athletic NFL players that you can convert a wide receiver to running back these days.
Literally. No, you really can. You really can.
So the fact that they're getting reported like, yeah, they're having a convention and they're bringing a meeting, it's like, you guys aren't going to accomplish anything. These NFL owners are so about making money like a businessman that you're doing nothing but pissing them off and you're not going to get your way. There's 0% chance that an owner pays a running back because they think, man, you're a good person. Wow, you know what? I feel bad for you. Let's pay you that $10 million instead of $5 million. It's not going to happen. They're trying. That's how you know they're like on their last licks. Because they're like, damn, our position's going away. They're about to put a 5th round pick. I think in the next 5 years, 10 years, I think every great team will have a 5th round pick. Or a practice squad running back. Not saying that running back's not important, but like, quarterback and wide receivers and offensive linemen have overcome the running back position by making them non-existent.
Yeah, I think the game changed in the last 2 to 3 years when you have just not even players themselves, just coaches. I think coaches changed the game and how offenses are ran, and the game is different. It's different. It's a passing first, and you can do a lot more in the air than you can on the ground. And it doesn't help that when you go back and you look at teams that have had a lot of success, they don't really have that one crazy star running back. They have a group of running backs, or their quarterback does both.
Name the running back for the Kansas City Chiefs when they won.
He was a 7th round pick.
What is it, Pancho?
Pacheco.
Wide receiver.
And they had
he had a wide receiver that converted to a running back, I believe.
And they also did have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who was a higher pick in the draft, but he got hurt and came back and had his own issues. And then later on in that season was replaced by the 7th round pick. So it's not a position where, and now I'm not saying that running backs aren't smart or aren't educated or can't go on to be smart people later on and do big things after their career. But it's not a position that takes the amount of mental capacity.
No, and you're not wrong in saying that. I don't think any open-minded person would disagree.
Or whatever,
Watch quarterbacks on Netflix and you go, oh, wait. Yes, a running back needs to know schemes and needs to know where to cut, but it's a lot of athletic ability over smarts. Come on.
Right. Yeah, I'm more going to take a running back that's more athletic and faster than a running back that has better grades in school. That's just how it is. I mean, you could do both. But there was a quote. I forget who said it, but I'm not even going to do it. I can't. But I don't agree with it. Like I said when I started this topic, a Zoom meeting isn't going to change anything.
No. Get out of here. A Zoom meeting's doing nothing. You're basically what you're doing is you're doing a Zoom meeting and you're doing like PR to bring attention it because you're on your last years. Like running backs knew this 3 years ago. Now it's gotten real.
Was it Le'Veon in your opinion? I think it was. Was it Le'Veon?
Le'Veon was the start of it where Pittsburgh was like, we're not bringing back this dude he's a franchise.
Because then they had James Conner, and he stepped up and did everything that Le'Veon did. And then they got rid of James Conner
right after that. Yeah. And drafted another running back, and that running back that's in the...
Now they got Najee, and Najee's in his same spot
again. He's going to be out, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be... That's what it's going to be is... The thing in the NFL
it sucks, though. It sucks because as a running back, you're probably getting used up the most. Pause. So I get why they're saying
you're not getting
your body's
30
taking
touches
toll.
a day. You're not getting 30 touches a game like they used to, though. But they're getting 20 touches because they always have a second running back and then they have a third down running back. So you're not getting there's 5 running backs that get 30 touches a game. And we can name them easily. If that. And one of them is actually
when you say touches,
signed yet.
When you say touches, you're not talking straight rushes either. You're talking
catches
in the run
backfield.
Game and the pass. Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Touches, meaning how active. And I get it. They're doing blocking schemes too. I will give them that. Running backs are blocking more probably than ever because it's a lot of shotgun, a lot of action plays. So they do a lot of blocking. So just like tight ends used to be. Tight ends used to only, there was a time where like you thought of a tight end as like only catching the ball. Tight end, man, you need a tight end that can block. That's why Travis Kelce and all these guys come in, the top of the top is they could do a mix of it. They're not elite in blocking, but they're also not fucking a liability. That's a great topic. I love that debate because that's something that's going to go into the offseason and go into the season. And who knows what happens if Saquon and some of these players.
The thing with football is, man, they said, kickers are getting paid more than running backs. Well, I think kickers have a lot more strenuous moments than running backs do. because when the running backs are on the field, it's 4 or 5 other guys that could possibly make a play, make a mistake, or make a winning play. When you bring your kicker out there, it's do or die. Like that missed extra point, that missed field goal, that missed whatever can cost you. Yeah, sure, a fumble can cost you the game or whatever, but you can make up from a fumble more than you can make up from a missed field goal with a minute left in the game to take the lead. That's just my opinion. I understand that. And there's also a lot more running backs than there is a lot more kickers. So obviously that average is going to get skewed and messed up. But there's not that. I mean, there's good running backs. I'm not going to sit here and say that if you're a running back in the NFL, you're not good and you don't deserve to get paid. Yeah, you deserve to get paid because you already made it. But there's so many running backs out there.
We just saw James Robinson after that all went down because it's like we need to add more depth just in case Saquon signed for this year for like 10, 12 million. So it's not like.
And that's also another thing. I think they get ahead of it. I think they go into, they have a good rookie season. A lot of running backs go out there, have a good rookie season. They have fresh legs.
Hold on.
The sophomore year, they do whatever. This man's got to piss again.
No, I'm opening the door.
And then they just, you bring in someone else. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah. So we'll keep track of that. Speaking of football, what's that? I'm not drinking that. Hold on. My bartender is a little confused. No, tequila and a beer, please. Like my text message says.
Drink it anyways.
The service in Myrtle Beach is in incredibly slow. Anyway, Messi practices and plays his first game. We were together during the game. We got a call in the hotel room to quiet down, which we did. But man, once I seen that Messi was gonna come in and sub, man, he lit the city on fire. Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park, Pompano Beach area, because that's all kind of in that triangle of South Florida. Man, like I said, the price of my home just went up.
Can we play the video or it's gonna get taken down?
It's a great question. Depends on what video you play, to be honest with you.
All right, you know what?
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I'm only saying that because this is a really high def ass video. I'm only saying that because
play a highlight. Not all Apple TV is strict though. So I got tequila on my toe right now.
You got tequila on your toe?
Somebody poured tequila in a Wild West. Just play it quick. Fuck it. Go. I'll crop it out. Yeah, this is definitely getting shit down.
Messi!
Stop it right away. Stop it right away.
Hijo puta!
Stop it right away. Maybe
put it in a bed.
Set the city on fire. If they shut it down, I'll clip it real quick.
But I mean, you can't ask for a better moment than that.
My light just went off.
This man got his green light. You can't ask for a better moment than that. That's literally why you go to the game. That's why you go there. That's why you sell all those tickets. That's why you bring him to South Florida. So across the MLS and Inter Miami, I'm only going off because you had your situation.
No,
so
go, baby.
Broadcast.
Go, baby.
So has earned 214.3 million views, 15.1 million engagements, and 21.4 million social value. Just off that one shit.
Bro, I might. Inter Miami has regular season games, and they have 2 leagues that are coming up. So, just like the people that criticize, why is the NBA putting leagues into a regular season league? Motherfucker, you have to see soccer. They're trying to become the soccer of the world. They're trying to add leagues. So one day, we're gonna see the LA Lakers versus Real Madrid. The winner of that plays the Chinese league team for the that's gonna happen. Like a club, there's World Cup nation, and then there's World Cup teams. Just like the Champions League is Europeans' best teams, and then you have the Euros that are Europeans' best countries. You're eventually going to see that with the NBA because there's so much money behind it. So 5, 10, 15 years from now, hopefully we'll be recording then and we'll be making a lot of money. We're gonna be seeing the Lakers versus Real Madrid versus Barcelona versus the Mexican team. It's just gonna happen. There's so much money in these leagues that soccer has figured that out first because they're the biggest sport in the world, decade after decade, and the biggest athlete in the world over the last 100 years has come to America, and now they're playing in the league that he just scored in was the first game of that league. Do you think Messi's gonna come to America and not like hoist a trophy? So they have Inter Miami's in last place in the MLS. So the MLS trophy is probably outside of possibilities. So throw that out. But there's 2 other leagues or 2 other tournaments that they're in this season that they could easily win. So if they don't win the MLS,
was ass.
If they don't win the MLS trophy for the league, they're gonna win 2 other trophies if Messi plays every game, because that boy
he's supposed to start and captain.
They're playing tomorrow. They're playing Tuesday night. So my boy's making me wanna subscribe to. I have Apple TV and I have Apple the subscription in my package. He's making me want to subscribe to the MLS, and it's only like $8 a month for the next few months, so I think I might invest in that.
Well, that's eventually going to go up in the next few months. Just so you know.
I'm probably going to do it because I want to be able to watch Messi. I need it.
See, and if you're feeling that way, and I know you're a big soccer fan, but imagine how huge soccer fans and people that have been soccer fans their whole lives, right? And people in Argentina and people, that were Messi fans when he was at Barcelona and all that shit. Imagine how they feel. So they're doing the same thing. They're thinking the same way that you're thinking. They got their mind on that same shit. So
Love it.
I like that. I like that deal he did. Now, while we're on soccer and bags and getting a lot of money, I know you saw this Kylian Mbappe shit.
Yeah, he's hopefully.
Do you think he goes?
To where?
Do you think he's Saudi Arabia?
No,
I would go in an instant.
No, he's too young to go to Saudi. The money will be in Saudi. No, the money's there now, but the money's going to be there in 5 years anyway. So
it's $750 million for 1 year.
The money's going to be there in 5 years.
It's 1 year.
No, but you have to understand. But that's 1 year out of his prime that he won't be.
But he's gonna make
titles. No, it doesn't. Okay, I understand business wise, but it doesn't make sense to when you're 23. Because soccer prime is weird. Soccer prime, other than North American sports, is earlier. So like soccer prime starts when you're 20 to 22. Usually like NBA, it's 22 to 25. NFL, depending on your position, but like soccer prime's 20 to 22. Like that starts your prime. Like you could be really good at 21, 22, like ahead, like winning trophies. And then it goes until about 28, depending on health, and 30. After that, you have waves of like Ronaldo, Messi. Like they had waves. Like Messi was almost died in PSG, where he didn't score or do anything at PSG for a year and a half, literally. But now all of a sudden he comes to Inter, so that's why. So you don't go there to make your money now. You go there, and the money's gonna still be there in 5 years for him. Don't do it. Go to Real Madrid, win some trophies, be literally the Ronaldo of 2020, 2030, make so much money on marketing and everything. I think he should come to Real Madrid. But I'm biased.
Well, you're saying that as a Real Madrid fan.
Yeah, but I think everybody thinks that. I think if you said he's a Real Madrid fan himself, though. Like, I'm saying it as a Real Madrid fan, but he's also a Real Madrid fan that he's all but said he wants to come to Real Madrid. So
as far as soccer goes, I'm going to say soccer, the highest achievement you can have in soccer is winning the World Cup.
Yes and no.
Top.
Yes and no. I agree, but also
I don't know, man.
Yeah, yes. I would say every soccer player is prideful for his country, and they would love to win the World Cup. Yes, The only reason why I say no is there's the Champions League is up there, man. Winning it for your club is up there. Not the same as World Cup. That's why I say yes and no. I said yes because yes, I agree. But also no because some people might hold that Champions League high. That means, man, you're the best in Europe.
But
Sometimes
that's just
being
Europe,
the best in the world. I know, but man, that Europe, that Champions League, that Euro League title, that's up there too. So yes, World Cup is number one, but Champions and Euro, the Euro is basically the World Cup of the Europeans. Sometimes it depends on how you feel. Like, throw out all those other countries, European soccer means more than anything. So the World Cup is one thing. Oh, cool, you played South Africa, you played West Africa, you played Eastern Europe. That's cool. But when you're in the Euros, which is just Europe, that could be more too.
I don't know, man. I mean, I really don't know that much either.
I'm talking quality
right.
soccer.
I get what you're saying.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. World Cup is number one in everybody's opinion.
Mbappe should go to the Chilean Premier League. Yo, get off this fucking live, Sebastian. You're an idiot. Could you imagine Mbappe playing in fucking Chile?
Yeah, there's a bunch of convicts in Chile. Ever seen their team play in Peru? Jesus Christ.
God, dog. Mbappe would score like 100 goals.
All right, let's wrap up this podcast. Hold on.
Oh my God. No, I think he should go to Saudi, bro. Get his fucking bag. He's there for a year. He's going to make more. He's going to make 200 more mil than LeBron has made in his all-time NBA earnings. He's going to make more than Patrick Mahomes' deal to 2031. He's making more than what the Arizona Coyotes are worth. He's making more than the entire New York Mets payroll. He's making more than what Tom Brady made his whole NFL career. He's making more than the NFL salary cap.
All right.
The deal is worth more with the fee and what he's going to get paid than what the Marlins are worth.
I'm buying the MLS package right now as we speak. Fuck it. Who cares?
Dude, I think he should go. It's
money.
1 year.
Shut up.
But, you know, all money ain't good money. But, dog, I'm going.
All right. Monthly pass. It's $13 a month for including the playoffs, or $39 for the rest of the season. That's not bad.
How long?
$39 and I get to watch 3 months of Messi. Divide that by, 39. I don't have to go to the stadium. That's pretty solid. I have to come back to you. Let's wrap this up. I'll do shout outs in a second. I started quarterback. I ended quarterback on Netflix. Great series. Tremendous. Patrick Mahomes. Love fucking
fuck his wife. His wife is so annoying, bro. I don't know how he puts up with her.
Cousins. And then I feel for
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and then I feel for
Mariota.
It was good. It was great to see. It was great to see the levels, and they got approved for a second season. So I want to see who they bring aboard this year. Hopefully,
they should bring in Tua, Daniel Jones.
I've been seeing a lot of that. People want to see Daniel Jones.
Tua, Daniel Jones, and Kyler Murray. Fucking Kyler Murray playing Call of Duty.
I'm going to see Oppenheimer tomorrow at 10:30. I'll have a report back to you. I might see it twice because I know a couple of people that's seen it.
That's a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, let's lock me in, bitch. I seen Prisoners on Netflix. Go see it.
That's the first time you saw Prisoners?
Oh, you seen it? Yo, we finished it yesterday. Fire movie. We watched it. Oh, that was the movie when you came to the hotel that we were watching. Prisoners.
The movie about the dad.
Gyllenhaal. Yeah, don't talk about it, but yeah.
What do you mean? That's old.
Yeah, I know it's old, but I seen it on Netflix for the first time. Whatever.
Oh,
do your shout outs. Then I gotta go because I gotta go do shots.
Shout out to Obama's former chef that was found somewhere in a lake a few hundred yards from his old Martha Vineyard house. I'm seeing a lot of stuff now that this guy was an avid athlete and he was really good at swimming and he kept an active lifestyle, but somehow he drowned in 8 feet deep water. Now, I will never kill myself, but there's no way a grown-ass man who is active in life and keeping up with his day-to-day routine and whatnot is going to drown in 8 feet. deep water unless there was some foul play involved. But who knows? He might have known a few too many things that he shouldn't have known. Yeah, allegedly. These are all jokes. None of this is fact. You can go in and do your own research. Twitter is now X. You go on your search bar, type in. That was a wild switch up. I'm over here talking about some dude dying, and then I go off to Twitter. Yeah, Twitter is now X. You type in x.com on your web browser. Not XNXX. You type in x.com, and it takes you to Twitter. The X is now on Twitter instead of the bird. I'm sure the app will change in a few days. If you go on, I'll show you right now. This man is a nut, bro. What's wrong with him? He says, spoiler alert, the bomb works.
Yeah. It's like, that's funny. It's like one of those only movies, like some of those movies you get to see that you're like, all right, I know the ending. I know mad people die, and I probably should feel sorry for watching this movie, but fuck it. I want to see how people... It's history. I don't glorify history, and I know this glorifies history in a way, but
Right here, look.
it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
X. It has the X.
Wait, where?
Right here, top left.
Me.
Top left.
No,
Look, I'm showing you on the screen. Top left.
I know, but on mine it doesn't have it.
All right, well, get updated, bitch. Also, so this goes back to what Elon Musk wanted to do when he created X.com, and I hope he does this with Twitter because I think it'll be great. He wanted X.com to be everything. He wanted X.com to be like where people could go and apply for mortgages, people can go and apply for loans, people can go and do banking stuff. He wanted an everything type of website.
Yeah, like Apple.
Yeah, so, bro, I know a lot of people are upset. I know a lot of people are mad about how Twitter is now, but you don't buy something and immediately change it. You don't buy something and immediately make it how you want to be. You first have to buy something and then fix it because there was probably something wrong with it.
Not everything's perfect. You gotta. Some things are broken when you buy it. You don't
shit takes time. Shit takes time. I love how everything that...
It's broke people that be talking that way too, Fort. It's broke people that don't understand business, life, or anything that be saying the most. Like, you need to do this. It shouldn't be like this. It's like, first of all, you're broke as fuck. You never made a good decision in your life. You don't know what the fuck it takes to run anything. So shut up and continue to live your mediocre life and live in the bottom 1% of population. I hate those people. They're so loud. They're so loud. They're everywhere. I hate them.
Bro, what just happened? Yo, son. Hey, UFC 291 this weekend in Salt Lake City, Utah. We got a fight for a belt. Not a championship belt. Not a championship belt, but the BMF belt. I hate the BMF belt. They need to put that away. Just let these dudes fight. We got Bobby Green fighting Tony Ferguson. We got fucking Alice Pereira fighting John Blachowicz. We got the fucking main event with Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. I mean, it's a stat card. It's a stat card. I'm excited for it. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You got Goku on your shoulder.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is that Rey Mysterio?
Ultimate Warrior. Fuck, bitch.
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know none of that shit.
All right, let's wrap it up.
I'm waiting on you.
I just got these. This is a brand new. This is a gift from
You went on a rant about broke people.
Yo, dude, I'm tired of these people speaking up. Like, do something in your own life before you even know what's going on in real life. For real. Like, you have no leg to stand on. 0 legs. You're quadriplegic on this shit. You have nothing to say in life. Worry about your own life before you start criticizing life in general. I hate that shit. I'm tired. I'm tired because I put so many years into being not a semi-responsible adult, but also one that have an individual that has their shit together, kind of, sort of, maybe, that these motherfuckers have a voice. Why do they have a voice? Because they have a Twitter account. Fuck them. Anyway, let's wrap this up for Sama.
Yo.
Episode 86. Appreciate Broward Vintage. You go shop on them on eBay. This Pac-Man shirt is available. I'll wash it for you, I promise. Billionaires Row, all that. Elvis Escobar, Fort Sama. Enter the lab, exit the lab. Peace.